Hi, everybody. I'm gonna tell a couple stories tonight about two times I got ripped off this summer, fall on eBay. Pretty fucking ridiculous, especially one of them. I know PayPal has different rules than eBay does with some things, but the first one, you're gonna be absolutely amazed that this guy won. Like, this is such bullshit. Um, yeah, first sale was beginning of August. Kevin Doyle in Mankato, Minnesota. His username is Deer Hunter. So he bought something, about $300 US. I forget the price now. Bear with me to remember exact details and exact orders of things. Um, it's been so long. But yeah, he bought something, didn't want to pay for it, was throwing a little hissy fit, threatening me in Messenger, flat out threatened that if I didn't cancel, instead of letting it go through unpaid item case, if I didn't cancel, then he was going to pay for it and then open a false claim on me. He flat out said this in messages. He goes, I'm going to claim it's not authentic. And I said, well, in order to do that, you would have to show evidence that it's not authentic, which means you would have to send it somewhere and hope they fail it. So that wasn't going to work. I also explained how a return would work in that situation. That he'd be paying for the return shipping since he's in a different country. I can't send him a label. Uh, yeah, anyways. But he just kept saying, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I said, I opened an unpaid item case. I've done what I'm going to do. It's up to you now, what you think you're going to do. So fucking tough guy there. Yeah, he pays. And when he opened his first case, we were in Toronto and we got there on, I think we got there on the Thursday night. I'm just trying to remember the exact days now, but I remember we were in Toronto and he opened his eBay case because I called. It was after got the message as we're leaving the convention. Got back to the hotel, called eBay. They closed the case right away because they said what he claimed was not received. So eBay closed the case because it said delivered. Uh, I think it was later that night, maybe the next night, but he called. He went to PayPal. Same thing. He opens a case saying not received. Uh, And at this point, he had already had it a couple of days, and I'm trying to remember if I think he still had it at this point. I think it was still at his first house, like where I sent it to. So, anyways, I called PayPal back. I said, "This is what's going on. This is what happened." She asked me to see a copy of the shipping label and screenshots of the messages. And I said, I'm out of town right now. I can get this to you as soon as I get home." And the rep I was talking to, don't believe any reps with PayPal. If they say they're going to look at things personally and keep an eye on it, they're not going to. So anyway, she said she was off and she said the weekend or whatever, and said she's back Monday, would look at it. We had a horrible flight coming back. I was very sick for a couple days. Uh, got it uploaded though, I think on the Tuesday after we got back. Called PayPal. The upload thing was having issues too, but anyways, they got all the information eventually. I forget if they closed it right away in my favor. But I remember it did get closed in my favor. I at one point had to argue with them though, because now at this point, I think it was that Monday or Tuesday, after he'd had it in his possession for several days, he forwarded it to his new address. And it said that on the tracking. Canada Post also delivered. USPS said forwarded. eBay still said delivered. But yeah, anyways, it got closed. Then it got appealed. I think it was closed, and then he did that, and then he appealed it, and then yeah, they're trying to say, oh yeah, it was sent to a different address. I said, but then tracking starts to say different things. Like every day that you looked at it, it would say different information on the USPS. And PayPal didn't even want to look at Canada Post. I had to keep arguing with them. Uh, I even had screenshots saved of where it said he forwarded it, did it. Fuck, that's hard to say. He sent it to his new address. Anyways, yeah, appealed a couple times, won a couple times, and then yeah, they give him his money back again at the end. because after he got it as new address, he said he returned it to sender, and it never updated again. It said it was like stuck in customs, and that was like the end of it. Like it just disappeared. Never actually seemed to get into Canada again. Um, I was told if one rep again said, I'll keep an eye on this, and if tracking never updates, because they kind of did look and did kind of eventually accept that he did have it, but then they're trying to say, but he returned it. We got to see what he returns you. But yeah, nothing, there was nothing. So that was really bullshit that somebody could do that. Get something delivered, send it back without being authorized to, and send it to seemingly nowhere. So yeah, $300, over $300, gone. Item gone. And that was after he flat out said he was going to do that. The other one, I kind of mentioned this in another video, but yeah, a guy was sending offers. We went back and forth a couple times. He sent a decent offer. I counter offered. And then I forget if he accepted that or he countered back or how. I forget how many back and forths, but I know there was like a few back and forths. Yeah, whoever this was knew how to barter well and how to make offers, appropriate offers too. Yeah, anyways, he ended up buying it, ended up paying for it. I was on my way to the post office, so I rushed to package it up and get it off that night. And right after, like not, almost instantly, as soon as it was marked shipped, he says, "Oh, I need to cancel this. I didn't buy it. My 2-year-old son did." Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. A 2-year-old was negotiating and bought something and logged in and paid for it. Bullshit. Even a 2-year-old, they're just gonna like button smash. Like there's no way they'd even hit the right number of keys for all of that to ever happen. And that would still be you not following eBay policy and safeguarding your account. But anyways, I mentioned back. I said, well, that's amazing timing because as you can see, I just rushed to get it out in tonight's mail. But yeah, he was communicating. I said, if you don't want it, I accept returns within 30 days. You can return it when you get it. But the guy doesn't follow instructions. He doesn't open a return. He doesn't actually return it. He just refuses the delivery. So what this gets to him is like Spring Lake, Wisconsin. Something like that. Spring something or Lake something, Wisconsin. I forget where. But yeah, anyways, he just refuses the shipment. And that's all it ever says on tracking was shipment refused. He opened a claim with eBay and lost because he refused it. But then somebody, little birdie, told him to go to PayPal. And he went over there and they said, well, technically, yeah, he didn't receive something. So he won. And there was, yeah, another $250 gone, item gone. So yeah, that's kind of bullshit that you can sell things on eBay and eBay policies just don't matter at all. Like PayPal should not be able to overrule eBay policies or the policies of the site that things are being sold on like that. Like especially in these cases, like something wasn't delivered to somebody because they just flat out refused it. So why? That is totally, no matter how you look at it, no one in their right mind would say the buyer was correct to do that. Like you screwed somebody right there. So yeah, PayPal really needs to rethink some of their policies because they're a little bit ridiculous and don't make any sense. So yeah, things to be aware of. Those are my stories. Good night. Thanks for watching.